if you're feeling under the weather, have an injury, or you just want to be proactive and include some restorative movement and stillness into your practice, finding more moments to slow down can help us restore the balance in the body, the mind, and the spirit. I'm Sherlock, and I'm so grateful you're here to move and breathe. If you're finding value in this already, please tap the like button. And I do ask that at the end of the practice, if you've found that you enjoyed the flow, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any uploads. With the use of props to support our bodies in these postures, and by remaining in stillness for around 2 minutes at a time, we're able to relax into the body and signal the nervous system that it's a safe space to slow down, a safe space to regulate and relax. So with that in mind, grab a bolster or sturdy pillow, some blocks, maybe a blanket, and I'll meet you on the mat. Come to find a comfortable seat. We'll start the practice just by allowing the breath to arrive in the body and the body and mind to arrive here in this moment. So you can ground down through the sit bones, lifting up through the crown, maybe close down the eyes. And just notice any sensations throughout the body. Notice any pockets of tension. Give them permission to release. Give them permission to relax. And become aware of the breath and try not to alter it in any way. Just observe. Begin now to deepen the breath. On the inhale, send the breath to the seat and allow the air to fill the torso like water filling a glass. As you exhale, notice as the body softens. Give the shoulders permission to fall away from the ears. Just really feel into any of those sensations. Deep inhale into the base of the spine. Exhale. Notice as you slow down the breath by becoming aware of it. Maybe you recognize you're able to slow down the mind, slowing down those thoughts. Gently bow the head. Just remain in this space for a moment longer. Gently flutter the eyelids open. Roll over the knees. We'll come to find child's pose. Just grabbing the bolster or a big cushion if you have it, or maybe even a couple of blocks. We're going to come into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring the toes to meet. Send the knees to the edges of the mat. And bring the bolster in between the thighs. Hinge at the hips and just allow the heart to melt into the bolster. Come to rest on one side of the face. And just allow the body to surrender. Focusing on slowing down the breath. Gently rise, come back to center. Just rotate the head to the other side. Come to rest on the opposite cheek. Inhale, come back to center. Lift the torso. Rise to your knees and just shift the bolster aside. Come into our cow posture. So we'll move through a few cat-cows. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin, lower the belly. Exhale, round and arch the spine. Chin to chest, come to cat. Inhale, lower the belly, lift the chest, tail rises to the sky. Exhale, round and arch the spine. One more time, inhale, lower. Exhale, round and arch. Wave the body forward. You might need to shift the hands forward a little bit as we lower the belly to the earth. Fingertips are at shoulder height, elbows point toward the back of the mat. Press into the pubic bone, engage the core, lift the chin, lift the chest. Good, baby cobra. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, lift the hands. It's a gentle engagement of the muscles surrounding the spine. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, navel draws toward the spine, gentle engagement of the core. Press into the palms. Lift the body, come back to your heels, come into hero's pose. Resting the hands, palms facing up on the knees. Draw the shoulder blades back and down. Lift the chin, so lift the gaze. Gently draw the jawline back. Allow the breath to fill the torso. Notice as the breath rises from the seat, filling the chest, filling the collarbone. The exhale draws the navel toward the spine as there's a gentle assist of the pelvic floor. Shoulders melt away from the ears. Shift the hips to the left of the heels. Swing the feet out in front. Bring the bolster or your pillows or blanket and just tuck it into the sacrum. You can have your knees pointing to the sky so the soles of the feet can rest on the earth. Gently lower the back onto the bolster or the pillow and allow the arms to rest and fall beside the body, beside the bolster. If you like, you can extend the legs out long. Really allow the breath to connect to the body. And just pay attention to how the body feels with each inhale. And become aware of any spots throughout the body that release and relax on the exhale. As we open through the heart space, this might feel a little vulnerable for some. If you notice any irritation or discomfort that arises, see if you can breathe through that discomfort. Use the breath. You might come to recognize that you're capable of more than you give yourself credit for. With each inhale, fill the torso with the breath like water filling a glass. With each exhale, allow the body to soften and surrender a little deeper into the pose. Your final breath here. Gently engage the core as you press into the forearms. Maybe shift the weight into the hands as you lift the torso. You can put the bolster aside. Bring some blocks in to assist with this next posture. Our Paschimottanasana, our seated forward fold. We're going to use the blocks to gradually allow the body to release into the forward fold because it can be quite deep. Sometimes it can be a lot of sensation. So as we inhale, we're going to lift up through the crown, create and lengthen that spine. Exhale, hinge at the hip crease. We want to maintain the integrity of the low spine and just allow the body to fall into the fold, resting the forehead on our blocks. And throughout this particular posture, we're going to pay attention to where our body is. And when we're ready, we'll use the breath, the exhale, to soften into the pose. And with each stage, we use the blocks to slowly release deeper and deeper. Inhale, we're still lengthening through the crown, finding that space. Exhale, and the body softens and deepens as you pay attention to any sensations that arise, any pockets of tension that you might be able to release some energy from. The inhale helps you create that space throughout the body. And the exhale assists in a deeper surrender with each breath. Final breath here. Inhale, gentle engagement of the core as you lift the torso. Put the blocks aside. Just scooch forward a little bit, bringing that bolster or the cushions back to the sacrum. Bring the soles of the feet to meet as we lower the back onto the bolster or the cushion. Allow the knees to fall to the edges of the mat as we move into our supported Supta Baddha Konasana, our supported laying butterfly pose. Again, it's another heart opener. Surrender into any of those pockets of tension or discomfort. Use the breath to arrive in the pose. On the next inhale, gently engage the core as you press into the forearms, shifting the weight into the hands, lifting the torso. Shift the bolster to the side of the mat, out of the way. Bring the back to meet the earth. Soles of the feet are facing the earth too. We're just going to lift the shins so they're parallel with the earth. Cactus the arms. Lower the knees toward the right. Gaze is in the opposite direction of the knees. And just breathe into this twist. Remember to use the breath to open and expand any tight internal processes. Release any tension or discomfort with the out breath. And allow yourself to surrender. On the next inhale, rise back to center. Readjust and realign the knees over the hips. Shins lay parallel with the earth. Slowly lower the knees toward the left. Gaze in the opposite direction of the knees. And the inhale creates space throughout the body, throughout the twist and the internal organs. And with the exhale, give yourself permission to release and let go. On the next inhale, gently engage the core as you lift the knees and come back to center. Extend the legs out long and just allow the feet to fall to the edges of the mat. You bring the arms to rest beside the body, palms facing up. Gently tuck the shoulder blades underneath the chest. Drawing the chin away from the chest, encouraging the natural curve of the spine. Let go of any tension in the jaw. Release any furrow in the muscles of the brow. And as we come into Shavasana, allow the breath to arrive in the body and support you as you surrender into this moment, into the earth. Become aware of the breath. Notice the calm and peaceful inhale. The softening and relaxing exhale. I encourage you to remain here for as long as you are able. If you need to find your way out of the practice, begin by finding some movement in the fingers and the toes. Gently rocking the head and neck from side to side. And when you're ready, roll to your most comfortable side and observe. Press into your free palm now. As you come to find a comfortable seat, eyes remain closed. Gently bow the head as you remain here in this space for just a moment longer. Notice any differences throughout the body compared to the beginning of practice. Perhaps you notice differences throughout the mind as well. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, just draw in the energy of this practice. And cup that energy in the palms of your hands as you draw your hands to heart center. And rest your thumbs on your breastplate, finding that connection. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for allowing me to guide you through this practice. If you want to find a little more solitude, I recommend this meditation up here. If not, I hope you're able to move throughout your day with a little bit more ease and relaxation. Perhaps you're using this practice to wind down before bed. Either way, keep making magic in this world from your space at your own pace, because that's what the world needs. Namaste.